Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 23 of Let's Play Loren, the Amazon Princess. This game is going really well for us so far. We're having a lot of fun. Hope you guys are too. And really been tested as of late in this game. The last episode really tested us. We had two crazy boss fights in a row that we barely won both of them. Had to reload in one of them. And now we have level ups. So level 14 for Saren. We're starting to reach the halfway point of leveling, because the max is level 30. So we're getting up there now into like level 13, 14. We could get a Flaming Torch 2 or a Backstab 2. Weakened, scared, slowed, or confused target for a backstab. Or a chance of burning. Let's go ahead and work on that shattered, I think. Let me make sure. 40% chance of tired, frozen. We should probably get some better healing, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and get life 3. And we'll go skill, strength. Then for Loren, she's doing well. We can get no mercy 3, 60% chance of weakening him. Oh, we already know no mercy 3. Knockdown. We know dual wield 3, rally 2. Haven't been using it much yet, but I expect that to change. Wide slash, 50% damage, 75, 100%. Knockdown, 125 attack damage, 40% chance to confuse. Yeah. Wait. We could stun, we could push. No, let's go ahead and get knockdown 1. And get strength, skill, will. Level 14 for Draco. He has Fireball 3, right? Yep. He has Blizzard 1, he has Tornado 1, he does not have Earth damage. And a chance to cause Shattered. He does have max spell points. Speed by 40% for 4 turns. That's pretty nifty. Haven't really used Clarity yet. I guess. Let's go ahead and go into Shattered. Let's go ahead and get Earthquake 1, I think. And we'll go Will. Then we've got Ramus, level 12. He does not have Willpower 2. He's Crushing Blow. He's got Rage 2, right? I thought we learned Rage 2 last time. Oh, we learned Berserk 2. No, we didn't. I'm lying. Oh, we learned Push. %50 chance to cause the scared. Increase damage by 30%, but reduce speed by 20%. Increases character stamina point regen by 100% for 4 turns, but I can only use it on self. Tired, confused. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Willpower. And then we'll go ahead and work on Crushing Blow eventually. It's strength. Strength. Level 12 for Karen. We have not used her in a while. Whirlwind 2 we can't get yet because of why? We already have it. Oh. Do we have Focus Target 3? No. Death Blow. Dealing 40% Right, we got leg break last time, no? I thought we did. Strike through, 100% damage, 50% causing scared. 125% normal damage and slowed for 3 turns. Let's go ahead and get leg break 1 and get skill. Will skill. Level 11 for Amokiki. Let's get strength, strength, strength. Level 13 for Ray. Let's get skill, skill, skill. Level 12 for Apollomesho. Really should get that regenerate 3 so we have a backup healer. I'm not even going to get into anything else. Although hitting all enemies in a row with water would be helpful for sure. Heals all allies by 75 HP for 3 turns. That's wicked good. Will, and strength. Or actually skill. Level 12 for Chambara. We could get Death Trap 3, Earth Damage for 250%, and 25% chance of causing Shattered, 25% chance of causing Frozen, Heat Blood, Soul Rot 3, causing Poisoned. Let's go ahead and get chance of causing Shattered, Death Trap 3, Will. Level 12 for Dora. She's got a skill point. I guess we can go ahead and get Snipe 2. Or perhaps Pinning Shot 3. Or perhaps Causing Scared. I always forget what these do. Okay, we can get Rain of Arrows 1. Hit single target for 100% damage and enemies around him take 50%. Why don't we just work on Rain of Arrows 2? So let's get Sneak Attack 2, I think. And work on Rain of Arrows 2. Skills. Strength. And level 13 for Mesfit. Skill. Strength. Alright, cool. The party recuperated from everything that had just happened. Tentatively, they approached her corpse. Before they could get too close, Jewel's body vanished as if melting away into the ground. Where did she go? What just happened? I'm not sure. I've never seen a demon disappear such as that upon death, but I admit that I've never seen a demon such as her before either. You've never met a succubus? No, not in the literal sense anyway. So she's not dead? This couldn't get any better, really. We don't know that for sure. The wizard just said that maybe her type just goes out that way. Pretty fancy. Loren put her sword away with a loud clatter, getting everyone's attention. What matters is that she is no longer terrorizing the forest or the dark elves. Everyone thought about Tobar and the village, wondering if they had recovered now that Jewel was gone. To the village! Mesfit was the first to run from the forest. Loren has returned. Have you done it? Is the demon dead? Before they could answer, Ashtran's soldiers were startled by movement among the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves started rising from off the ground and snapping out of their trances. They shook their heads as if they had just woken from a groggy night of drinking, but were clearly back to their own minds again. Even Tobar, Mesfit, was elated to see his father well. Ashtran offered the elder a hand up. After blinking a few times, he took him up on the offer. Our blood betrays us all. I have no words to describe how sorry I am. He swallowed and faced Ashtran. My friend, do not waste words with an apology. You are already forgiven. Now that this dreadful demon is slain, we can now move forwards to ridding the world of the rest of them. One still stands among us. Ray threw a cold look at Mesfit, silently standing by his father. He did not react to the accusation as if he agreed. Loren eyed the younger dark elf. He had just tried to murder them. Your demon pact is taking control of you. Wonder if there's any of yourself still left in that shell. Tell them that you are still my son. Mesfit raised his chin up, but his eyes were wrought with grief. Tell them. But he continued to say nothing. Mesfit then crouched down and held his head low. It was not about to plead for his life. He was making it easier for Loren to kill him. No, stand up. Please, tell them. Astran grabbed Tobar's shoulder tightly, but it was clear there would be no consolation strong enough for him after this. Loren was sympathetic, but her logic told her that he was a danger and a demon. He was asking to be put out of that misery. She stepped up to him. Saren instinctively staggered forward. Could he let his mistress take Tobar's son's life? Wow, we have a choice. I'm going to save here and pretty much clearly say, let Mesfit live. There must be another way. He must be dealt with. Through death only? What other options do we have? I think now we should get pretty forceful. Although it's probably going to come off as a... No, let's just go friendly. We need to see if his beast can be tamed. We cannot give up on a life so easily. We have seen it happen before. He's capable of reclaiming himself. There is still a great chance that he could suppress the urges altogether. Loren was silent as she thought. If you believe so highly of him, then I must as well. Do not hesitate to take him down if he gets out of control. I mean it. That will not be necessary. I already know. A hint of a smile graced Tobar. Thank you. Thank you for giving him this chance. Good still exists in the world, even when all is tainted by evil. The person who gives us that hope is more valuable than any resource. Princess Loren, you will make a fine leader. I've kept my word in dispatching the demon. The forest elders cannot deny me my claims now. I think you are correct. This deed will sit well with them. I will personally confer with them in your favor. As will I. Both Jewel and Cruel were now dealt with. Loren needed to return to the Citadel to complete her takeover. What about Castle Enmar, though? We go to Grand Tree. Oh. We have some money. We have the Magic Staff Inferno. Which, I wish it would tell us who can use it here. Draco? Staff of Storms. Oh! Magic +5. Damage +2. SP and HP regen. So we lose 1 speed and 1 defense, but still. That's wicked good. Good upgrade. Then we've got the Jewel's Necklace. Oh, look at the resists. Normal damage resist, weak to burning, weak to frozen, weak to tired, weak to shattered, and weak to poison, but normal damage resist and 10 defense. That's interesting. I don't know who we could really entrust that to. You have a Necklace of the Mighty. Oh, let's check out Ray while we have the chance. What's Ray's deal? Elven Ranger's Crossbow. Looks okay. 16 damage is only worth 250. And his short sword, Ice Spike, is not much better. So we have to get him better weapon. I thought we had gotten him better weapons. And he's got a Necklace of Strength. You know what? Mesfit can maybe use that necklace. He's got a Necklace of the Warlord, 5 attack. You know what? Let's give it to Ray. Let's give for that defense. And let's give this necklace Necklace of Strength we can give to maybe Dora. 2 attack, 5 damage, 2 critical hit. How about Ramus? Because Ramus we're kind of decking out a little bit. Let's give him that. Everyone in our normal party has a necklace. Yeah, so let's go ahead and give it to Ramus. Why, thank you. Alright. Oh, good. We're here where we can get better bows. So we're going to hook Ray up right quick. With, like... something good. Probably that. It's a light missile weapon, though. I want to give him like a heavy missile weapon, but then he loses a lot of other stuff. Speed and such. Let's just get him this. It's an upgrade. And the Elven Ranger's crossbow. Well, we can sell the standard longsword. Oh, we have a few of them. Standard sword. Staff of Storms. Can anyone use the Staff of Storms? Maybe Apollomesho? No, I'm sure Mirth can't. So let's just go ahead and sell the Staff of Storms. And the Elven Ranger's crossbow. Karen, maybe? Yeah, Karen can use that. Perfect. Would the Mace Ashes be better for Ray? Not really. Magic Staff Bunga, 8 magic, but -5 speed. That's a decent staff for 190. Chambera. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that for Chambera. Magic Staff Bunga. Staff of the Enlightened. Just sell that. Let's see, do we have any gems? We do. 75, 40, 50. We have 345. Oh, potions. We have to buy potions big time. Slowed condition. Scared condition. Medium vitality. Let's get 2 of those. Let's get 2 medium healings. And we still have those bombs. I actually forgot about them. We could have definitely used them. And how about a medium restoration? Now we're set up nicely. Okay, so we have to return or should we go to Castle of Enmar? The castle by the sea that had once looked abandoned now looked like it had been lived in for ages. Windows were alight, the grounds were well kept, and the architecture had been repaired. The infamous Castle of Enmar has been reoccupied. I don't understand. There ain't supposed to be any lords here. 1 second, guys. Let's actually just head back to the Citadel for now. And we'll go ahead and do this next time. Ooh, nice little random encounter to fight. We haven't done many tasks and stuff in a while. Oh, we've got the wrong party out there. That's got to be worked on. Sneak attack. Just attack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely have the wrong party out there. Knockdown is nice. You have Earthquake. Boom. Chambera. Weak against dark. Crushing blow. Exploit weakness. How about... Ooh, look at mighty blow. Crushing blow. Chambera. Oh, I should have picked a better spell than that. Can actually bonk him with the staff. Very nice. Very nice. Loren and Queen Karen marched through the Citadel's gates, prepared to announce that they had completed the 2 tasks. However, Breezer interrupted their arrival. Majesties, do not tread further. Why not? Breezer looked over her shoulder. Amazons laid on furs outside in the plaza, coughing and groaning as healers tended to them. What happened here? It is a plague, Your Highness. I beg of you, do not enter the Citadel, or you will fall ill as well. How did this happen? The Amazons have been stronger than common sickness. Have always been stronger than common sickness. Saren closed his eyes, recalling his previous mistress. She had fallen sick so quickly, and the healers were so unprepared that she succumbed to it. I cannot explain it. No medicine woman can. Every day, more and more of our sisters cannot rise in the morning. This is unacceptable. Magic must be to blame. Can you be so sure? That was my thought as well. Just before the plague started, my scouts reported some suspicious women to me. No one knew who they were or even recognized them. Foreign Amazons? I do not know, but they cannot be found again. They've completely disappeared, and now we are plague-ridden. Those were not Amazons. They had to be illusions. Majesty? Like the illusions that started the war? Yes, we can ask Mirth and Apollomesho to be sure. So, the same dark forces are now targeting the Citadel. Such filth. Shall I consult with your magic experts with all I know? Yes, speak with the druid and the archwizard. Breeza saluted and left. Loren watched the sick Amazons from a distance. She was not used to seeing her sisters so weak. She could not even enter her own home. Loren clenched her fists, swearing vengeance. After deliberation, Apollomesho and Mirth approached Loren. We have learned what we could from your scout commander. Indeed, illusion magic may be at play to infiltrate the Citadel. But what's more, the sickness itself runs deeper than any healing magic. It's not waging war in their bodies, but on their souls. What? What does that mean? This plague is the work of dark magic, and that is outside of our realm of knowledge. Lucky for you, I'm here. Loren spun around to see Chambara, making her way into the conversation. No one thought to ask me about dark magic? Anybody? We were about to. Oh, I'm sure. I will ask. Chambara, can you help my people? I might. I'm pretty good at making potions that cure this sort of stuff. But my potion book is back at my house. In the swamps, then that is our next destination. Really? It was that simple? Only your entire race needed to contract an evil disease to get you to take me back home? Why didn't I try that sooner? Mirth sighed and Apollomesho grumbled under his breath. Cure the plague? Alright, new quest. And we can still go to the castle of Inmar. Let's make sure we can actually head to the castle of Inmar and make sure that side quest isn't ruined. Okay, not ruined, but just inaccessible perhaps, because we went back to the Citadel. Chambara's hut. They entered the swamps and found Chambara's house exactly the way they had left it. Home, sweet, swampy home. She entered inside the decrepit hovel and the rest followed her inside. The interior was just as well kept. Now, where's that silly potions book? Chambara swiftly crossed the room and scanned her bookshelf. She pulled out a manuscript bound in black leather and heaved it to a nearby table. She opened it and flipped through several pages. What kind of plague is it? Locusts? Midnight transformations? It is an illness. My warriors have lost their strength completely. Boring. Just a regular plague, then. Here, found something that may help. A potion. Potion? You have used this lie on us already. No, this is really a potion this time. Or would you rather take your chances in not believing me? Loren thought about it for a moment, then shook her head. She had no choice but to trust Chambera. Okay, here's the recipe. I'll have to brew it for you because you're all incompetent, but that's the extent of my graciousness. You have to get all the ingredients. I'm not breaking my back for this. I'll be sitting right here, let's say, guarding the potion, shall we? No, you'll come with us too. It's not that simple. She scanned the page in the book. You need to decipher the recipe first. Decipher? It's written in a different language? No, it's written like a riddle. Standard dark magic double-tongue to deceive you. It's written like this so that uptight losers like you couldn't understand it, so you wouldn't persecute those who wrote it. What does it say? Read it to us. Okay, it says here, the potion requires 3 essences, master, servant, and friend. Master, servant, and friend. First ingredient, take from the master, trapped in the underrealm. Release him. Second ingredient, take from the servant, wandering champion, flesh stained with the plains. Third ingredient, take from the friend, loyal to the end, waiting for the master's return. And that's it. But what are we supposed to get exactly? Let me see that book. I will reveal its secrets. Sure you will. Chambera relinquished the book with a dismissive toss. Essence 1 Master. Take from the master trapped in the underrealm, release him. If this is dark magic, then a master would have to be a Death Knight. Then we stop right here, because we will under no circumstances release a Death Knight. It's not literal, you know. You probably just have to find his tomb. Do I have to spell this all out for you? Oh, wait. A real Death Knight? Those evil people that everyone keeps saying destroyed the world? I don't want to go anywhere near one of those. Death Knights are a thing of the past. At least they used to be. Any knight we'd encounter would be long dead. At their worst, they would appear now as liches. Bones cobbled together from the old body, relying purely on magic. At their worst, they should be dead. Those don't sound fun either. We don't really have a choice. Loren was wary about releasing any master from the underrealm, but her people needed a cure. Essence 2. Take from the servant, wandering champion, flesh stained with the plains. Flesh stained with the plains. What color are the plains? Brown? No, dummy, they're green. Green flesh. I think we know what creature this is referring to and where it will be. Wandering the plains. Let's go. Essence 3. Friend. Take from the friend, loyal to the end, waiting for the master's return. That could be anything. Not necessarily. It says that wherever it is, it's still waiting at the end. The end? Does it mean Everburn? Only demons live there. No, there are other creatures that call it home. Golems, drakes, firehounds. But they were not all loyal to the Death Knights. They've only recently started to come together again. Except... He's figuring it out, slowly. Maybe he'll get it before all the Amazons die. Enough thinking. To Everburn. Okay. Now we can't go back to the Citadel, so I don't know if we can turn in Castle of Inmar. Well, I guess we could. It's not going to require actually going to the Citadel. Alright, we've got Tomb, which is probably the tomb to the Underrealm. We've got the Plains for the green flesh. No, green flesh here in these plains, and Everburn Plains for something. So, first thing, let's go in order, I guess. Let's go to the tomb. This is so cool, man. This game is just so wicked cool. I'm loving this lore and everything. Should we camp? Probably. A lot has happened. So, let's talk to Dora. How are you feeling now that Cruel is dead? Sorta nothing. Revenge isn't that sweet. Boo. Don't you feel good for having avenged your family? Maybe if I had actually killed him with that first stab, but then he picked me up and made a fool of me. Don't think of it like that. Not all battles are clean victories. Most of them aren't. Look at Amukiki. The duel did not end cleanly for him either. He was also taken advantage of, but he is still the victor. That's all that matters. Take pride in your victory. I suppose. It's just my family ain't coming back no matter what I do, you know? I didn't know why I ran off. I thought I'd kill them all by myself, but I ain't no assassin. I didn't know what to do once I got there. And, well, I was scared. So I hid again, like I always do. Like an orc? They're icky. I believe that. So anyway, family's still dead, didn't kill Cruel by myself, and I smell like orc. Joking. Did you want a piggyback ride? Those always cheered up the younglings at the Citadel. I'm a dwarf, not a kid. Right. Sorry. Is that a no? No. Hop up. Woohoo! Oh. Oh, hi again. Okay, Polymesho. Dark magic has stricken the Citadel. Our enemies are growing clever. They have learned our base of operations, and so our time of relative safety is growing short. Are you prepared? I have been preparing every day since the old war was won. Really? Why? You killed Faust. Didn't you think he was going to remain dead? At first, I think I did, but I was so maddened by the end, by what it took to win the war. I could not celebrate and live in peace. I was not allowed that. I spent the days after returning to Grimoire studying Faust's kind and the realms. Days transformed into years, and now 40 years have passed. Why couldn't you celebrate? What happened at the end of the war that bothered you so much? My daughter. I lost my daughter. Was I supposed to celebrate after having her ripped from me? I had to know what happened to her. I had to find out what I could do to help her. She died. No, I cannot give up hope. Alright, Draco. Nothing's new with me. Amukiki was still recovering from his duel with Cruel. He was outmatched, but only through trickery. You did a good job. I did not win. You're alive. And honorless. Cruel is not yours to kill. I'm sorry we intervened, but we had to. The orcs were swarming you. I told you, one of us was going to die that morning. I asked you to let me fight him. You said you would. You're alive, and I don't regret that for a second. Hate me if you want. Amukiki's eyes twitched from glaring at Saren too hard. He figured he should leave the gladiator alone. Talk again. Promise? That was one heck of a fight. Against Cruel and the orcs, yes. I know we were trying to not fight the whole army, but it sure felt like we did, didn't it? I'm surprised by how difficult that encounter was as well. I'm even more surprised by Dora. You're surprised? I nearly exploded. I bet you're happy she's safe and sound. Got so mad when that slime huffer picked her up. Nearly exploded then, too. I'm just glad everything worked out in the end. Hey, come here. Again? Is this about Dora, too? What? How'd you know? Have you asked her if she likes you yet? You keep saying that like it's so easy to do. You must think me some dwarven god. It's not my place, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was so difficult for you. You got me. I need your help with her. I wanted to know that I like her, but, well, I just can't go out and say it. I get sweaty and my voice stops working, and then she says something all pretty like, and, well, blast it. I got her something, and I want you to get it to her for me. Ramus pulled out a large, bright sapphire from his pockets. It glimmered seductively in the light, and Sarah knew that this was something that Dora would fall head over heels for. Where did you get that? It's a crest stone of my family. It's one of my most precious possessions. I sent for it from Hammerhands, and I got it today. And I want Dora to have it. It's your family's crest. Are you sure you want to part with it? For Dora? Of course. Is this a dwarven mating ritual I don't know about? Mating ritual? What kind of person do you think I am? It's just a gift. If you say so. Well, yeah, I do. If it's too big a deal, I'll ask someone else to give it to her. And you definitely won't give it to her yourself? Ramus gave himself a long look instead of answering. Are you going to help me or not? Ooh, this is tough. This is a tough one. Let's try helping him. Absolutely. You will? Thank you heartily. Here, take it. Wait, let me wrap it up first. I want to see her surprise when she opens it up. Ramos surrounded the gem in a leather wrapping and handed it off to Saren. Take it to her now. What should I say? Don't tell her I gave it to her unless she likes it. If she really likes it, tell her it was from Rami. Her Rami. I'll be back soon and tell you what she said. Oh. Hello, Dora. What's up? I have something for you. For me? A gift? Her eyes lit up as she inspected the wrapped present in Saren's hands. Yes, actually. Really? Yes, I think you'll really like it. Saren held out the present and Dora looked at it with odd hesitation. Why are you giving me a gift? It's just something that I thought you would like. Dora raised her eyebrows and tentatively reached out for the present. She picked it up and brought it towards her. She looked at it forlorn for a moment while Saren leaned down to watch her expression. Dora then sighed and thrust the present back at him. I'm sorry, I can't take this. Take it back, please. Why not? I think you're a really good guy and all, but I know it's your personal choice, but I just can't get into a guy who shaves, and you're a bit too tall for me, too. Wow, I didn't think letting someone down would be this hard. You look so pitiful right now. Let me down? I think it's best we stay friends. Oh, you think... I won't break your heart anymore. I'll leave first, and we'll just pretend this never happened, okie dokie? Dora hurried away without having opened the gift. She didn't open it. Why? She thought I was giving her the gift and told me that we should just be friends. Ramos sulked in silence, hearing how the plan failed. Perhaps you can give this to someone else, and maybe she'll take it from them. Or better yet, you. No, she just recognized it again, and then she'd be on to me, or think I was helping you instead. I think you should try anyway. I got a better idea. If she's so keen on going through people's things when they're not looking, then I'll just hide it in my stuff. Hey, that's actually a good plan. I should have thought of that earlier. These are getting complex, these options. Forceful. That's pathetic. You would go through all this trouble rather than face her like a man. Don't you judge me. This is harder than it looks. Not to mention the major flaw in this plan. She'd steal the gem, but she would think nothing of it. I don't mind if she doesn't know I wanted to give it to her. I think it's just enough she has it. A soft smile formed on his face as he thought of Dora with his family crest. If it means that much to you, I won't stop you. Maybe after she has it, I could maybe tell her the truth. I want to see if she likes it first, though. All right, time to plant this baby. Sarah knew that Ramos had the most courage of anyone in the party, but he was reduced to nearly a child at the mere thought of speaking with Dora. Love was a strange creature. I'm loving this little love connection. These characters are good, too. Very cool characters. Karen? I am shamed. Because of Jewel? I could not shake her power from my mind, but my daughter could. Am I too old already? No, Majesty, you are of perfect age. Karen perked up somewhat, but chose not to acknowledge the flattery lest it went to her head. How could dark magic befall the Amazons? Ma'am? I am speaking to myself. I apologize. This is the first time I have seen the Amazons so vulnerable. It will be all right. We're doing everything we can to cure them. The Citadel has always existed in isolation, and now that our gates opens regularly, we have opened ourselves to this sort of attack. The Citadel needs to keep its gates open. We have seen the world, and it is a wondrous place. But the Great Mothers... You are the Queen. Can't you change laws? I can. Your Highness. You may speak freely. In the audience chamber, you said that you consider the humans and elves stupid. Do you really think that? Karen's face dropped in disbelief. I said that? Sarah nodded. That does sound unforgivable. I am used to little outside of the Citadel. I adapt well, but there are some delicacies of speech I have not learned. I am used to speaking to Amazons only. But you are correct. Now that all the cultures must come together, I cannot speak so disparagingly about other cultures, especially of the race of men. You have showed me that your people are good people. You do them a great honor. No, it is you who honors me with such words. Karen smiled warmly. Majesty, I couldn't help but notice. Continue. When I was serving back at the Citadel, I was given the honor of seeing you fight in an armed battle. It was one of the greatest fights I had ever seen. And yet, when I see you battle now, say it. You're not fighting as fiercely as you did back then. Karen drew in a long breath. I believe you're right. That's all you have to say about it? I know you're stronger than this. We're counting on you. You think I'm not doing the best that I can? That my age has rendered my spear arm useless? Which insult is it? Oh, man, more options. What happens if I don't apologize? I meant what I said. I'm sorry that I've offended you, but I know you are better than this. Karen's eyes flared wide, staring down Saren. That is not for you to decide. Your memories of me are false. I am as strong as I have ever been. Leave me. Ma'am? Go. Saren backed away quickly. Saren, good. You are who I wanted to see. What can I do for you? As you know, my daughter will become queen within this season. I want her to be a great queen, even greater than me. I failed my mother's heritage, but Loren can restore it. I want to bestow a warrior's gift upon her to help in her reign, as my mother did for me. Okay, let me try, before we get into this, to apologize. No, Your Grace, I didn't mean to insult you. I do not believe that you are purposely holding back or that your age has at all diminished your strength. What I mean to say is that this ordeal with Rhizom has changed you, and that your spirit hasn't fully recovered. I wonder if your unmatched ferocity will ever return. Because we'd all like to see you return to your former glory, not just for our sake, but for yours. Karen stared at Saren for a long time until she signaled the end of the discussion. Okay, that's interesting. I think there is a way to make her stronger in the long run. She'll gain some sort of boost, going back to her old way. Alright, let's go through this. I want her to be a great queen, even greater than me. I want to bestow a warrior's gift upon her to help in her reign, as my mother did for me. What kind of gift do you mean? I do not know if you share our Amazon religion, but we worship the Amazons that have come before us. They are our great mothers. If I could give Loren a relic of a great mother, she would be destined to join their ranks. I request your arm in battle in helping me retrieve one. Where would we find such a relic? I've thought about this for some time. There are high tales of an Amazon warrior and her weapon. She ended a bloody battle with the mighty Chizulu, dooming the land to rejoin the ocean. Her weapon broke an entire land, and I will settle for no less for my Loren. I understand. When shall we look for it? Whenever we may slip away unnoticed to the ruins past the unforgiving swamps. You've acquired Karen's personal quest? Please, I need to be alone right now. Mirth? Thank you for Misfit. It just felt wrong. Mirth's eyes glistened. You show me that you cannot judge someone simply by their flesh or bone. The garden of the soul is what is most important. You have a very vast garden, Saren. I do? You saw the good in him. You saw the real elf underneath. That tells me a lot about you. Something good. Something very good. Thank you again. Wow, her affection increased. Ray kind of still hates me. How have you been enjoying your time with us so far? I must say, it's been rather enjoyable. At first, I thought this excursion would be like my mercenary work in the past, walking long distances and shooing away the vermin that steps in our way. I'm happily mistaken. Hunting demons that are plotting to take over the world, that's straight from a fairy tale, and I'm a part of it. What's more, our targets are some of the toughest I have faced. Not quite as impressive as some of my past kills, but since I've already dealt with the worst, what more can you expect? You've dealt with stronger foes? Maybe a few. So yes, I'm quite satisfied with our hunting. Though we could stand for some longer breaks in between kills. A little rest and recuperation goes a long way. We already take many breaks at camp. I'm referring to inns in the city, soft beds, professional food, fresh company. A soft bed would be nice, but we have to make do with what we have. I'm aware, I know. I've spent days without food or supplies on missions before, but I still ache for civilization now and then. Suppose that is natural. I will talk to Loren about not bypassing cities from now on. How generous. Thank you. Okay, Chambara. What are your thoughts on being dead? You know how I feel. It is not so bad. Of course, being a necromancer. It's the same for any who believe in life after death. Elysium, was it? If you believe such a paradise exists, you are like me. I just don't need religion as a middle step to comfort in passing. What do you believe happens when you die? I don't pretend to know. I do know. We fall in the underrealm and live out eternity there. The magic of that world will keep us quite busy. Underrealm? That does not sound like somewhere I would like to spend eternity. It is what you make it. For some people, it is a terrible place, but only because they brought that terror with them when they died. I believe I've lived quite a content life, so my eternity will be quite pleasant. What will your eternity be, I hope it is pleasant as well, and I wish the same for you. No need to wish, I'm fine. Finally, Mesfit. You attacked us. Mesfit inhaled deeply. I did. How could you? You were doing so well. I'm sorry. Mesfit blinked a few times and looked away. I'm sorry. Does she really have that much power over you? You were there. You have experienced her thrall. Now imagine that it is coming from inside of you constantly for all time. Saren was silent as he considered it. Pity him. I had no idea. You understand. I'm beginning to, but that doesn't mean I will accept your violence. However, if you need me for anything, you may speak with me. Need you? For what? To talk. I'm here for you. Mesfit was baffled, but didn't refuse. Any news on the liberation of the Dark Elves? Mesfit was silent for a while. I have heard that the elders are in talks with my father. Only through intermediaries, however, he is still not allowed to enter the forest. But why not? Mirth can prove that he is harmless. I'm quickly finding out who holds the real power in the forest. The druids may own the trees, but the elders own everything in between. But if they are deliberating, then that's progress. It is some progress. You still cannot be optimistic? I will relax my ire the moment my people can live free amongst the forest elves and be treated no different. That may take hundreds of years. That upset Mesfit, but he did not shout. I'm also becoming more aware of that. It is unfair, and I will fight it every step of the way. But if that is the only way, then I will walk that path with my brothers and sisters. We have been 1,000 years ostracized. I hope it does not take 1,000 more to erase that. Mirth is doing what she can. I believe it will be much less. But even still, Mesfit, you will never be able to live in the forest. You are part demon. I've come to terms with my fate. I am fighting for my kin only. That is enough. What will you do if the Dark Elves are allowed back in the forest, and they all leave you behind in the desert? Not all will go. Really? But I thought that was the point. The point is the choice. We were cut off from our homeland. If the forest is opened back up to us, then we will finally choose for ourselves how we may live. I know already that many Dark Elves will remain in the desert. What about your father? He deserves to live in the forest. He has dreamed of it for a long time. I hope that he gets that chance in his lifetime. Thank you. That would be cool. Mesfit looked away. Okay. All we're missing is Sauser, I think. If Sauser joins us. There doesn't seem to be a space for Sauser. So... except maybe right here? In the back? Yeah, that's where Sauser goes, actually. Front, back, front, back, front. Front, back, front, back, front, back. So we should get him sometime soon because we have a lot of catching up to do with Sauser. Let's see how long we've been playing. 50 minutes already, man. Time flies. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Super cool game, man. I'm very, very impressed, and wow, I can't say enough good things about it. And I hope you guys, if you've been watching the whole LP, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're just tuning in for the first time too, like, I really appreciate you guys, but just know that this game is really something special. So hope you're enjoying the LP and enjoyed this video. Feel free to tag along for more. I'd love to have you. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys next time as we set out on an adventure. We're done talking. All right, bye-bye, guys.